Well, I wanted to teach you the number one thing that I teach all my students when they come into EDM coaching, the number one bit of advice, and that is to make the music that you love listening to. Seems really straightforward and simple, doesn't it? But you'd be amazed that like 99% of people don't end up doing this. So here's a quick tip. Go through your music and get all your favorite songs. I don't care if it's 5, 10, 15, download them all and put them in a file saying favorite music. I want you to gather the music that got you into music in the first place. What is it? It could be all drum and bass songs. It could be all big room house tracks. I want you to get the music that makes your hair stand on end, pumps you up, motivates you, that kind of music. Because when you start making your own music, I guarantee you will begin to lose your way. You'll be making tracks and then you'll be listening to up and coming artists who are making it big. And then you'll go, oh, I'm going to make a song that sounds like him because he's blowing up at the moment. I'm going to go and make a track that sounds like this person because even though it's not my favorite kind of music, that everyone's making music like this, so I'm going to go and do it as well. And you will lose your way. And I'm telling you, there's only 6 elements you need to know about making music. Same elements that go into all music. Drums, percussion, bass line, melodies, chords, and vocals. That's basically the only elements that will go into any song. And all you really have to do is work out how those different elements work together to make the music that you love. I'm going to give you a really stupid example right now. So if you were to take drum and bass, usually drum and bass music has this kind of beat. It's more like that, right? If you want to go and make house music, it's usually... Those are the 2 different drums from drum and bass and house music. That's how the 2 would be different. That's how you would know, oh, this is drum and bass, or this is trance, or this is house music. Usually comes down to the drums. So, once you've got that one element, the drums and percussion, and you've got that sounding like the kind of music that you like, cool. You've got that sorted, so you now know what those drums need to do or how they need to sound. Then you go and do the same with like things like chords and bass lines. And before you know it, you're going to build up a mental blueprint of how to make the music that you love. Now, remember, guys, think of your favorite artist right now. Doesn't matter who it is. I don't care if it's Don Diablo, Marshmello, anybody. They're famous for making the music that they make. For example, Don Diablo is famous for making future house music. He doesn't make dubstep and tropical house. He makes future house. That's what's made him famous. He found one genre of music that he loved and made it over and over and over until he almost began to make it his own kind of version of future house, basically. To a point where now he's the king of future house. Same with Skrillex, same with Martin Garrix. All these guys who just kept going at the same one thing that got them into it in the first place. And it's also really good because if you start making music that you love, it's going to keep your enthusiasm, you're going to love making it, you're going to want to make more of it. So there's my overriding advice. It's the most important thing. Make that folder of your favorite music. If you ever get lost in your music production journey, go back to that folder and find songs that got you pumped up in the first place. Continue making more of the same music you like, and then you can just borrow ideas from other genres of music to kind of give yourself your own little style. But stick to that one thing that got you into music in the first place. If you stick to that, it's going to save you so much time and it's going to accelerate you. Why? Because you're going to have a goal in mind of where you want to be, okay? You just keep going towards that goal, you're going to get there so much quicker. That's the advice. That's what I wanted to give you. Hopefully that's helpful. I know it seems straightforward. That's the best advice I can give. It's the number one bit of advice I always give new producers. Now, if you are interested in making your own dance music and you have a goal about where you want to be and the kind of music you want to be making, and if you could picture yourself on the stage DJing